Alright, it's Chronic here on the mic. Before watching the video, don't use Namekian if you don't know what you're doing. If you're not a tactical fighter, if you know you're not a strategic fighter or a technical fighter, the best thing you're going to get out of somebody's hate mail, which I know you don't want. Now, we already know the title of this video, so let's just get started. This is part 1, stat distribution. So, stat distribution. It'll be fine just as long as you don't have the Namekian like maximum width or something like that. My Namekian here is set at mid-width, to water down the strike damage. Because if you don't already know, the Namekians do a ton of damage on their own. So to summarize this part, put on some weights, kind of some restrictions to minimize stuff that anyone has to complain about. Because part 2, when the Namekians aren't even fast, they aren't quick. Now, I don't care what anybody says. If you're looking for a fast character, you better look to a female Majin, a male Saiyan, a male human, something like that. Whatever gives you the best feel. But as far as the Namekians go, you have nothing to complain about if you have far lower attack than usual. And slow movement speed, But if you want to go above and beyond, you want to make them dynamic max height and make them skinny so that you have a lot of health, slow movement speed, and low attack minus key supers. Because the Namekians, they already compensate for all that slow movement speed with their health and damage. So this is part 3 here. You can make a key based Namek. I know a lot of people hate this idea, but you can't say you never thought about it before. I have a hybrid Namekian here, no Namek finger, nothing. I literally named him a legit Namekian. Although strike supers have good damage, which brings me to part 4, make a hybrid striker Namekian. The first thing you will navigate to on a level 99 Namekian is basic attack, which is what you do not want to do. Their stamina recovery is pretty high already, not to mention that they have the second highest health in the game next to the male Majins. So that being said and established, don't put 125 basic attack under any circumstances, or you're gonna find yourself using the Namek every blue moon. Instead, I have like 75 in health because that's all you really need. I have 100 in stamina, basic attack, and strike supers. This is like a hybrid striker, whatever. And none of the damage is above average, really. I'll cover more of it in the build video later on, but for time's sake, I'm going to move on to part 5. In part 5 here, I'll be addressing combat habits. So, rule number 1, don't panic. That means be patient, keep a cool head, don't Z-Vanish like 3 times in a row unless you have a plan behind it. Because listen, look back at everything that you do in battle. Not every one of your actions come with a guaranteed plan, right? That's why you get hit a lot when you fight. It's because you're acting too fast. Now, I'm not saying to perfect everyone, the green bar anyone when you fight, because you're going to take damage, you're going to get caught. There's no way around that. But I'm saying that a Namekian is not for a super high speed XENOVERSE player, as you can see here. But if you can adjust to patience and prudence and planning, then this video is what you need to watch. So summarizing part 5, don't get your panties pulled up because you're taking damage. Just conserve the stamina and don't play into your opponent's traps. If you got anything from part 5, just then it's about your defense. Part 6 here is about your attack. The Namekians hit harder, but male humans and the other races hit faster, so you have no choice really but to watch what your opponent does before you actually plan your attack. I wouldn't call it yielding because it's just like female Saiyans know. Female Saiyans need to key cancel because they barely have any step animations. So in that same way, the Namekians will have to play smart and yield, but not to a cancerous degree, So offense and defense really can have little to no difference depending on the fight that you're in. Just like a male Majin, and the Namekian is for the patient and the tactical player. The patient Namekian is more defensive, and the tactical one is more offensive, to summarize it all. I'll touch upon it some more in the next informative video that I send out, but you gotta get into my daily dose of anime, so stay tuned here. That's it for now. Subscribe and keep it chronic.